guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I DIY'd these two clocks. It might seem daunting at first to make a clock, but they're actually really easy to make. You can get all the bits you need from Amazon, and I think they're just a really interesting piece of decor. We'll start with this one here, which features a lyric from a Paramore song. For this DIY you'll need a blank clock face. Basically it's just a piece of wood with a hole in the middle, a clock movement mechanism, and I've left links to both of these things in the description box, a battery because the clock parts don't come with one, some white spray paint and some copper spray paint, and things to make a stencil. So I'm using a cutting mat, a piece of card and my lettering. I've left a link to this below as well so you can use it too if you like, and a craft knife or a scalpel. We're going to start by creating a glossy white base, so I'm coating the clock face in white spray paint as evenly as possible, and then I'm just leaving that to dry for a few hours because you want it to be completely dry before you go ahead and put the stencil on it. To make the stencil, I'm using a graphite stick to coat the back and then tracing over my lettering to get the outline onto the card. You can get the same effect by using a dark pencil instead of a graphite stick if you don't have one, or you could just draw directly onto the card if you like. Then carefully cut out around the outline as neatly as you can. It will take a while, but be patient, and whatever you do, watch out for your fingers. When you've got your stencil all cut out, lightly run a glue stick over the back and stick it in place on your clock face. Then take your copper spray paint and use light bursts to cover the stencil. The glue should help the stencil stay in place so the paint doesn't spray under the edges, but don't worry too much if that doesn't happen because a messy look is absolutely fine. Leave that to dry a little, then carefully peel the stencil off and leave the paint to set completely. When it is dry, put your clock movement together through the hole in the middle and you've got yourself a hand lettering clock. As you may notice, this one isn't quite ticking properly, but don't worry, I did manage to sort that out after I'd already filmed these shots. I love this lyric, and I think it especially suits being on a clock. You could of course mix up the spray paint colours to match your room, and you can do your own lettering stencil if you want, like I said, but if you want to use mine then I will leave it linked down below in the description box for you. The next design is a bit less fiddly and you won't have to spend time making a stencil. You'll just need those same clock pieces, some printed paper, it could be wrapping paper or scrapbook paper, whatever you like. I got mine from Paperchase. You'll also need some glue, some washi tape and some scissors. Trace around your clock face and carefully cut out the circle. Then glue the back and stick it into place. To make little notches for the numbers, we're going to cut little pieces of washi tape in half, measure out where they should go for each quarter, and then stick them into place. Then we're going to stick thinner strips around for each hour in between the quarters, if that makes sense, and I just eyeballed where they should go to be honest, measuring across so that they were at least somewhat accurate, but I wasn't too fussed about them being completely perfect because, let's be honest, this is more of a decoration than it is an accurate timepiece. Put the clock mechanism together, and it might be easier to see how I'm doing that actually from this angle than before. Pop the battery in and then you're done. I hung this clock up in our kitchen because we've sort of got like a red and black theme going on and it looks a little lonely, so I think I need to get a print or something to hang on the wall with it. I really hope you liked these DIY clock ideas. The best part is you can mix up the colours and patterns to suit your tastes in your room, and they're pretty easy to make to be honest. And you end up with something super unique to hang on your wall. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more DIYs, and I will see you next week. Bye!